I received a GPS system the other day. I just take it out of the box, attach it to the windshield. There it works. Now let me push in the address. Let's travel to the local aquatic center. There, it takes us to the aquatic center. Of course, this uses just GPS from satellites, but if I had a smartphone, it could also have GPS, as well as use the internet. And even the GPS unit itself uses software. But obviously, they can be integrated in with the internet, both the GPS system and the smartphone. My name is E.C. Robinson, and this is for a GTC Computer Concepts class. And again, we're going to be talking about the understanding the potential of Internet of Things revolution. Wikipedia discusses the Internet of Things, and there are a lot of sources on the Internet, but global organizations all over the world work the issue of the Internet of Things. The International Telecommunication Union was established in 1865 and became a United Nations specialized agency in 1947. As a specialized agency of the United Nations, the ITU is tasked with works issues related to information and communications technology. So in the Internet of Things, one of the main tasks in working with anything is to define the issue, entity, problem, or concept. The Internet of Things is no exception. It has been defined in ITU-T-Y2060, which is a United Nations document, and is given an overview, and it gives an overview of the Internet of Things. The Internet of Things is defined by the ITU as global infrastructure for the information society, enabling advanced services by interconnecting physical and virtual things based on existing and evolving interoperable information and communications technologies. Now let's break down that definition. You have infrastructure, information technology, data and information, the input, processing, and output, the information society, and enabling advanced services. Also in the definition, you've got physical versus virtual, and a contrast existing versus evolving, interoperable information communication technologies, and of course this achieves the ultimate. There are Internet of Things examples that we find in research. Media, environmental monitoring, manufacturing, energy management, medical and healthcare, building and home automation, transportation, and also education colleges and schools, home devices and tools all make use of the Internet of Things. Media. Media is mostly targeted advertising when it comes to using the Internet of Things, but media includes the internet, radio, television, magazines, and newspapers. And they're all integrated together, and they all can be applied to the internet in some form. Environmental monitoring. The environment can be automatically monitored for air quality, ocean and atmospheric conditions, and immediately reported on the internet. Manufacturing. Robotics, automation, supply chain, logistics, smart automation are involved in optimal manufacturing of any product or group of products that are being developed and produced at any given point in time. Energy management. The Internet of Things can be involved with energy consuming devices such as bulbs, television, heating and air conditioning systems, and these can communicate with utilities or other energy producing systems for optimum energy management. Medical and healthcare, even today, use extensively the internet. Everyone has probably visited a medical facility for treatment, has undergone a procedure, or knows someone who has undergone a procedure. In medical and healthcare, patient devices can be electronically monitored and even controlled. Home automation. Building and home automation are very important. The mechanical, electric, and electronic systems of buildings can be monitored and controlled. Transportation. I was speaking to a truck driver the other day who had GPS tracking on his tractor-trailer system. So you can see transportation also have a connection to the internet. So all aspects of transportation, land, sea, air, and even space can be involved with the Internet of Things. Education, colleges, and schools make use of the Internet. It is to be expected that the laboratories and the libraries will make extensive use of the Internet of Things technology. And any home device can have a software hooked up to it and be involved in the Internet of Things. We also have a concept called the Internet of Everything. And Cisco and Techipedia discusses this term. And Techipedia says on their website a definition, and Cisco has on their site some discussions. According to Techipedia, the Internet of Everything encompasses some of the points below. The Internet of Everything is a broad term. It refers to devices and consumer products. It involves devices outfitted with expanded digital features, and the Internet of Everything and Internet of Things is synonymous. The Internet of Everything has expanded digital features, so develop and enhance what you want any device to do by developing the software, adding, developing, or upgrading the microchip technology or whatever new technology is required. For example, notice how the television has evolved and improved from tubes to LED and LCD in terms of the Internet of Everything. Understanding the potential of the Internet of Things is something that each person can see. It's up to each person to find out how he or she can participate in the Internet of Things phenomenon. Each person should work to enhance security, smooth transitions, and correct employment of the technologies in his fields or spheres of influence. Each person should understand how the machines and devices he uses affects himself and others. These are the credits for this presentation. Understanding the potential of the Internet of Things and Internet of Everything revolution is something that each person can seek. Each person should understand how the machines and devices he uses affects himself and others. This concludes this presentation.